Unity students, did you know that there is a participation policy here? The policy states the following: non-participation in a course for 6 days will result in being administratively withdrawn from that course. Our courses can go by very quickly. 5 weeks for the undergrad program and 8 weeks for the graduate program is shorter than you think. So to help you stay on track, the participation policy helps reinforce your assignment deadlines and prevent you from being stuck with 4 weeks of work to submit in the last few days of your class. Participation is considered separately for every class that you are enrolled in for that term. So what is participation? It's submitting your assignments before or when they were due in both courses you are taking. Logging in, viewing your assignments, or reading posts does not count as participation. You must physically submit a post of your own or submit an assignment due every 6 days or twice per week in order to be considered participating. At the very least, if you participate and submit work once a week, you will not be administratively withdrawn. What happens if you are administratively withdrawn from your course? It means your course is automatically withdrawn. You receive a W for withdraw or a WF for withdraw fail for your course grade without any credit attached, and you do not get your money refunded for the course, and you have to take the course over again and pay for it again. You end up losing financial aid for a future term because of it. So withdrawing creates lots of issues for you in the future. Now, technically speaking, and following all the rules, you should have something due every Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, and Monday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time of every single week of the term. It's the same every single week. If you're good with math and a calendar, that means you have an assignment due every 3 to 4 days. As long as you are submitting your assignments before or on the deadline, you should never have to worry about the participation policy. You should plan on submitting work every Wednesday and Sunday in order to stay off the non-participation list and not lose any point deductions from your grade and keep your financial aid. At the very least, because life does get super busy at times and we can get distracted, you must submit assignments and or comments on discussion posts every 6 days. We realize things happen, so in cases when you might be sick or have a power outage due to a storm or just get overwhelmed with other life responsibilities, be sure that you communicate with your instructor as early as possible to tell them your situation and ask for an extension. Even if your instructor says no, the good news is that you might have missing assignments, but as long as you participate in your course 2 days a week, you will not be administratively withdrawn from the course. And then you can avoid the other things that can happen after a withdrawal. Late work can be turned in up to 6 days late for credit, so it's always worth it to submit an assignment, even if it's a day or two behind schedule. There's nothing worse than a 0 being entered into your total grade. If you choose to work ahead by submitting assignments early, and you have 0 missing assignments, you will not be in violation of the participation policy. We're going to cover the add-drop timeline. So what is an add-drop timeline? The add-drop timeline is always the first 3 days of a term start. This is when students can make last-minute changes to their schedule or decide whether or not you want to be enrolled in a term. It has to be done for these first 3 days, so that at the end of the day, Wednesday, it's too late to then go ahead and make changes. What are the expectations of the student? So to commit to the term, during add-drop, students are expected to review the honor code and code of conduct in Canvas, submit an introduction post, and address their student bill. Students who do not participate and make billing arrangements during the add-drop period, which is the first 3 days of the term, will be automatically dropped from their course. What are the expectations of your advisor? The advisor's role is to check participation, review students' billing payment arrangements, and to also make any schedule changes requested by the student. It's never too early to prepare for add/drop, so you can always reach out about payment plans, schedule changes, or look at the syllabus for your upcoming course in the week before a term starts. The more organized you are, the easier your term start is going to be. Why is add/drop important for students to know? Well, the add/drop timeline is when students commit to the term. During add/drop, students can decide to remove themselves from the term with no financial repercussions, even if they've already submitted an introduction post or submitted payment for the term, whether via financial aid or an out-of-pocket payment. The add/drop timeline is crucial because if a student requests to drop their course after the add/drop time has ended, it then becomes a course withdrawal, which may have significant financial or academic implications. To remove yourself from the term, simply email your advisor during the add/drop window and request to be dropped from the term. Thank you for watching, and if you have additional questions, please reach out to your advisor.